Allegedly.
And good evening, plebeians. What's allegedly?
My love for bio.
Everybody knows that you love bio. Everybody knows. Everybody loves bio.
I love Varyar, and I love Baron.
Everybody loves bio. Coming to you this fall on the Bippy Network. It'll be the greatest. It'll be the greatest sitcom ever. It will.
Oh God.
It will. I can think of at least 3 major plot lines that we could weave into an RCM-based sitcom just off the top of my head, but I don't want to spoil it for everybody, so we're gonna keep mum on that.
Which is funny because we've been talking about that with the Farfield guys.
Oh,
I've been talking with the Farfield guys, and we decided that Scott Alvarado's current job would make an interesting sitcom.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it would.
So tune into Farfield and you'll hear that.
Can we at least recreate an RCM version of 3 Men and a Baby?
Abso-freaking-lutely. I'm sorry.
The baby.
I'm sorry. I thought we were going to do that next weekend at RivalCon, but where'd the baby come from? Baron, put that barbecue sauce away.
That's funny.
And the Vigo poster, like, why did you even bring that with you?
Why? My God, why?
Varyar wants to know if he's the baby.
Yes, he's going to be the baby. We're going to put him in a diaper and everything.
Do have... Actually, you know what? I need to fix the baby Varyar.
So here's an interesting thing that was popped up in chat before the show, but I wanted to bring it up just cause. Sam Miesa put in the chat about an hour ago that the big stonking video thread on the RivalCast Media forums on rivalcastmedia.com hit 9,000 views today, so he's already posted the meme video to bring it over. So I imagine it's over 9,000. Vegeta. I mean, it makes sense. It only makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9,000 views on that one thread.
You guys are gonna have to keep me posted as to what's going on in chat, because I just tried to get RCM bot to work, and now Lappy is completely frozen. So, yeah.
I don't know why you keep using Lappy. You know it's just gonna happen.
Because I haven't ordered a new one yet.
Well,
and
have you tried doing an OS reinstall on Lappy?
You forget that I'm not actually on the tech team, so I don't necessarily know how to do all of those things on my own, and it's not going to be my first thought.
Did it come with discs when you bought it? And
Probably.
Yes, discs. That can't be.
What are these discs?
Bio, really? Do I still have my discs? Who's the one who always lends the reboot discs every time that Baron needs to redo something?
Do your discs bring the boys to the yard?
You're damn right they do.
And they're like, there's more capacity than yours.
So, yes, we need to do something. Periodically, she makes weird noises too, though, so her time on this world is not much longer.
Well, I'm sure it is.
No.
I'm just thinking if you needed to buy some more time.
You know what you should do?
We
should have a proper send-off for her.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're obviously... You don't...
Killer will provide
At RivalCon.
No, Killer.
No, you want
No. Bio just suggested she might have another month or so.
Laptops at his job.
No.
If there are any.
You know what, though, Killer? I do have... You can shoot the netbook if you wanted to.
Okay.
I'll bring it.
Okay. He's like, I'm down with that.
No, we're gonna let Weeblade do that one.
Yeah. The netbook doesn't... The netbook was a mistake. Mistakes were made. That was one.
I'm pretty sure it's the former and not the latter, Sam.
Yeah.
Asked if it'd be a proper send-off with guns or C4.
We have to do like what the old cavalry officers would do with their horses.
Yeah.
Well, Lappy, when she finally does actually go, and, you know, her memory goes to that big cloud in the sky. She's going to have a Viking funeral pyre.
Yeah, that's what
I decided.
That's what
I don't know why I keep looking like it seriously, like it's been it's brick. Oh, wait. Okay, so the mouse will move now. It just won't do anything else. All right.
Jeez.
Anyway, I keep looking at it like it's going to magically bring chat up or something, and it'll. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, Slicer, you get the win. We're gonna have a Viking funeral for her, Lappy. You'll have to take pictures. You know that, right?
Obviously. Do you
Lappy a 21 gun salute before setting it on fire and blowing it up.
Yeah.
I
blowing
can
it
have
up.
that arranged so easily. So very easily. In fact, there might be a
Yes.
fight over who gets to be on the honor
Pirates.
squad.
The honor squad. Oh, that would be amazing.
It's a beautiful thing. Well, you know what? My laptops go through a lot. And for what I put them through, I mean, this Lappy, you guys might remember the pictures, but a year ago we we were performing black magic rituals to try and get it to, play games before I got the desktop. So I guess it was more like 2 years ago now, but
I just heard it.
did you hear it? Yeah, so I started talking about the black magic, and that was Lappy, screaming in. Yeah, I remember that. It's okay,
Sounds like
Lappy.
Is it blue screen? It's blue screen, isn't it?
I don't know what kind of screen it is because I closed the screen, but she's. I don't know.
It sounds like it didn't load up the operating system.
Well, she was, and I had IRC up, and
Oh, it was probably a blue screen. You should call your IT guy. Hey, Bio, we got a ticket for you.
she's rebooted herself. And start
Ticket.
normally. What the hell?
Ticket right here, brother.
I know, right? God. Ah.
Alright, anyway. Speaking of tickets, only a few days remain until RivalCon. I'm so excited. I am so very excited. I know you're laughing at something in a chat that I can't see,
I'm
and that
laughing
makes
at
me
no,
sad.
it's not even chat. It's something else.
Which is?
I'm not saying it on here.
Um,
I'm not gonna.
Not gonna?
will you tell us afterwards? Killer, make a note.
Of course.
Oh, sure, why not?
Bio, also make a note, because I don't want you to be all like, that was an hour ago, I don't remember what I was thinking about an hour ago. Because that'll make me sad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So it finally hit me the other
Made a
night.
note.
I was telling Killer about this just before showtime, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you make jokes about something like, a little upstart internet company barely making, consistent videos every week and having consistent showtimes every week, and you start joking around about, just think about the point where we're going to have our own conventions and our own, this and our own that. And
Yeah.
you go from that point to, holy crap, we are less than 7 days away from this actually happening. And you've been working on these things for, a year and a half and getting the pieces in place. And then you see the tweets of, hey, getting on the airplane to go to RivalCon. Hey,
Mhm.
just touched down in, less than 7 days.
I know.
7 days from now, we'll be in the middle of RivalCon. This is an amazing
I'm really
thing.
I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. I really am. I mean, I'm looking forward to Lyser coming up, the day before. We're going to go hang out and do some stuff, hopefully. Hopefully it's not too hot. We'll see. Or he's not too drunk.
Lyserk, you
He
have
won't
to
be drunk when he
demand-
gets
you
there.
have to demand to meet Bella.
She's not in town.
Then it looks like there's gonna be a road trip.
I know, right?
She'll be along the way somewhere.
That would be amazing.
Actually, she kind of is.
Yes!
Pick
I
her up,
think.
bring her with you.
No, I'm not doing
I'll
that.
call the hotel. They'll make
No.
accommodations.
No, I'm not doing that to that poor dog.
Just put her on
No.
TeamSpeak with us for the drive.
Yes, I'm gonna.
Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl?
hear,
I don't know what you're
nothing
saying,
the
Baroness,
entire
but make her
time.
stop. She's wagging. Oh no!
No,
So,
you
so
just
that's
hear,
what.
you'll hear an occasional lick.
Yeah.
I miss those.
No. Now give me about a year and I'll probably get a dog.
Oh, Lyserg's already demanded to meet Bella.
Well, you're not going to meet her. So, no. Yeah. Ghost and his girlfriend are quite busy. So. Which I'm actually kind of glad he came down yesterday and we had some, time we haven't spent for a long time.
Bonding time.
Bonding time. Sadly, he had to go, drive right back up, so we only got something like 4 hours. So, no, it was good. Good time. I miss you! God, I feel
Told
like
you.
I have such attachments to other young males.
Well, funny new thing. Killer, I just want to say that I support you for who you are.
I should make sure the girlfriend never sees this video. Which actually is
this
funny.
is the one time.
No,
Send.
she told me she actually looked at the trial one.
Oh, she just to see what you'd look like if
Yeah.
she messed you up a bit.
Well, actually, I sent her
Bam!
I had sent her pictures before the actual show, the taping of that one,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Holy crap! You scared me a second. I thought you were one of my ex-boyfriends." Like, really?
Oh my god. That's
Damn.
hmm.
Holy
I'm,
crap.
I need to oil this chair.
I'm not sure how I would. Oh, I thought that was my chair. Okay, never mind then.
No, that's mine. I got the squeaks here.
I'm so used to it squeaking that I just thought it was mine automatically.
God, it's such a first world problem there, Bio. God.
Happens.
Well, I mean, it just needs to be done.
Wait.
I don't know what the Bio and Killer love is going on in chat, but Lyser corrected it and said, "We tolerate
Tolerate
you,
you."
Killer."
Good. Good. As
That's
you
all I
should.
asked.
Do
That's all
I?
I asked.
Do I?
Yes, dude.
I might have chat.
Yay! Let me shoot the laptop.
Lappy's actually playing video. I can see Bio's mouth moving on the other screen. This is the first time she's played video in like weeks. Oh, this is exciting.
But just as a heads up, I looked at IRC's side and the bot's not relaying anyway.
Oh.
Well, when I tried to set the link up, that's when everything froze. So,
That wouldn't be related, because...
well, but
Or doing a sending a chat
if it
command.
froze before yeah, try the reconnect.
Yeah, because it's a server and not your...
Yeah.
With application.
Anyway.
God, I wish we had an IT guy to fix this.
Well, Killer,
Ooh.
get to it.
No.
Crack.
Screw that. No.
Crack.
No. Although I have to say, I did have one of those.
You mean like what I just did now?
Yeah, what you just
Crack.
right now. No, it was Bio. No, I had one of those good moments this week. Oh, I was so pissed. So pissed. I got a nasty gram from some guy asking for information. He said it like,
Really?
yeah, it was like last second thing. It's like, I need this information, fill out this slide. So I misread the email. I will own up to that. I misread the email.
Stream ownership.
Extreme, as I said, one of those good moments. And I filled it out. Like, all right, I filled it out. I was like, no, I know this is not hard. Can you at least do this for me? At least read what I say. Not that hard. Like, really?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Of course, it didn't help. It's coming from a guy I detest.
Of
Happens.
course.
So, okay, I refilled it out, sent it back up. And of course, he sends back again. It's like, hey, this one you sent doesn't do what I was asking. It's like, fine, okay. I'm cool. I'm calm. I'll just fill out the information, just get it up. It doesn't really matter. Just get it done.
Yeah.
Get her done!
Now, isn't it funny, though, that when it comes from that person, that one person that you despise, it doesn't just come with a whole, like, this isn't done right or whatever, because you get that sometimes. I'll go, like, the state revenue office, oh, forgot this, okay, hold on, let me fill this box out, cool. But when it comes from that one person, like, you see them at their computer being like,
well, basically, that's what it was. Also, I knew he was trying to cover his ass.
oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
So,
but there's just like you imagine them with a sneer. They're just like, you didn't put the cover sheet on your TPS report, killer.
Yeah. So, no, so it was just the attitude. It was like, man, it's not that hard.
Right.
Like as long as hey, man, I need more information. Filled it out. Oh, okay, I'm cool with that. I screwed up.
Right.
I'll admit it. I screwed up. I didn't read the email correctly. So yeah. So I had my good moment of the week.
That was really notorious for that, where she would submit an IT ticket, and it would be like 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
And the ticket's not even in the system yet because there's just an email.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need this looked at or whatever. And she's like, what's the status of this? And it got
really?
to a point, she was really like that. And it wasn't necessarily like she was freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
But we just had this internal joke at the office after that. So just be coming up to him like, see them doing something else. Like they're maybe taking a phone call or something. You know what? I'm seeing you doing stuff, but it's not telling me what the status is on that ticket.
Did you guys notice how the word ticket is like a serious trigger word with everybody in this room right now?
Yeah. Like, Baroness, if I want to just get like 5 of them...
I'm going to punch you in the face.
8.
I'm not even going to hold back. I won't even feel bad about this because I warned you and you have this coming now. I like how we're both wearing red, too, so that works.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotta account for everything. Not the actual, like, oh, let's get the job done. Just make sure,
No.
the mission's a go. No. We gotta make sure we track everything.
Mm-hmm.
Even at the expense of the mission. Which, oh, wait, I have to tell you this. This is amazing. This is such a perfect example. So this week, I don't think it's classified information, so I'm not going to pull a Hillary here.
Killer, if you have to stop and think, could this possibly be classified? Don't say it on the podcast.
Okay.
Please, for the love of God, I don't want to...
It's not classified. Basically, there was a big inspection on the base. Basically checking cybersecurity, okay? It happens. You got to have
I've talked about that before on the show.
Yeah.
I think something similar.
No, what they did, this was amazing. It shows such a lack of mission first. Basically, they shut down the entire classified network because something they screwed up on.
Oh,
before
people doing the survey?
No. The people who actually were on base, who control the networks, shut it down before the inspection because they had something
that's one way to
wrong.
make sure it's secure.
And of course,
no one can get to this.
So of course, anyone who was trying to do stuff, actually teach classes, do their mission, are just fucked.
Right.
Can we at least try to? No. Like, okay, yeah. Right to you, man. Yeah, that's been my week. How's everyone else's week been?
It's just the parallels are just. It's just.
I'm just imagining someone being like, because they're looking for security holes and such. Well, if I make it where no one can get in the network, ultimate security.
It's just amazing. Such a lack of priorities.
Man, well, we actually had hired at the place I was working at. They hired people to come do a cyber security survey, and some of the stuff that happened was just incredible. One person got into the data center, one of the survey people. I don't know if it was just they pretended. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's that they pretended to be a networking contractor or something, or if it was just something wrong with the magnetic door at the time, or what.
Either way.
Yeah, it is bad no matter what. Fortunately, I mean, they couldn't get into any consoles because everything is locked from there, but still.
A small thing.
It's bad enough that they got through one layer of security.
But that's why you have multiple layers of security.
Right. But some other things, they left these thumb drives that had a program hidden on it that would auto-execute and phone home. So then they could say, well, here's the funny thing. They hid them. They just left them on tables in conference rooms.
Oh my god.
And so people were taking them home, so they actually had to find these employees and be like, look, you were supposed to take that. Because they just looked and they plugged it in and were like, oh, cool, free USB flash drive.
That is amazing. Well, they kind of prove their point that people will take things and start plugging things without even ever checking them.
Oh, sure. Yeah, because, I mean, I think a few showed up at within the organization, but like I said, some of them were in people's houses. Like, people took them home.
Yeah.
So the company had to get those back by reaching out to those people. So yeah, but I mean, you learn a lot each time. I mean, you get a little too comfortable with your situation, and I mean that's what those companies are there for, is to shatter what you thought was up and go, well, actually, here's some things you need to work on.
Yeah,
so,
good.
Yeah, good, exactly.
We'll make it a better network. So.
Yep.
So, Baroness, what kind of horror stories do you have?
Well, I lulled myself into a false sense of security this year with graduation season, because for the first time ever, and this has never ever happened before, but no, it hasn't. So
no, I was thinking of some guy telling this to a girl, this has never happened to me before.
You're horrible.
I know.
So every year, when we have our graduation ceremony, we have a certain number of tickets that are allotted for each graduate to bring their families and, loved ones, whatever.
Right.
And every year, you've got some people that don't need all of their tickets, some people that have
more.
Ridiculously huge families that need a lot more. So they start their requests early. I told everybody up front this year. Now we give out 8 tickets for everybody. So, I mean, which is considerably more than most schools do, but we have a big enough venue that, it's not enough for a lot of people. So, don't even try to explain this to them, because I tried once when we had only 4 tickets like everybody else did, and then we upped it to 6, and they were like, well, why can't I have, and I'm like, because we're not in the stadium. Anyway, not the point. So this year, because we're smaller now, we have a smaller graduating class. When I went to do the tickets, we were going to do any extras I got in were going to be, pulled by random drawing. So everybody had their names in. Everybody actually followed directions and got their names in early.
Crap.
I know, right? It's never happened before. So we're ready, right? And a full third of the people who are coming to the ceremony didn't need all of their tickets. So they were just like, hey, I only need this many. Put all my other ones into the pot for whoever needs them. So by the time it got time to actually stuff the envelopes and for them to come and pick them up, I had so many tickets that I accommodated everybody's extra ticket request fully, and had a stack like that left over.
Holy crap.
Which has never, ever happened before. So...
And dust brings the darkness.
And I was like seriously, I spent a weekend, triple checking to make sure that I hadn't forgotten something, or that I hadn't, pulled... Because the graduates sit in the audience, too, so you have to pull out a certain number to accommodate for that. Triple check just to make sure I didn't screw anything up, because this has never happened before. So I'm finally, I'm satisfied with the numbers. I verified everything twice. I'm like, this is going to be amazing. If anyone comes in, stragglers needing an extra, I can just give it to them and not have to do the whole song and dance about it. So I was like, this is going to be awesome. So, and then, So somebody came in to get their tickets, and they had originally said that they didn't need all of their tickets, right?
Right.
So, but something about the conversation I had with them didn't seem quite right. And so I asked her again. I was like, I know that we talked about this, and you said you only needed 5 of your tickets, but, we have, the full 8 available if you need them. And it led to the most mind-boggling conversation I think I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Oh, do tell.
I've actually blocked large chunks of it from my memory because I don't know if Bio saved it. Like, the rant, I think, was pretty amazing the other day, but
he didn't.
It's all auto archived.
Is it? You have it?
But
it's
I'd have
just
to find it.
Yes, it was amazing. Like, she was going on about how she had no idea about the tickets that she could have. And, she would like to have 8 tickets if she could. I said, okay, well, I can give you 8 tickets. And I open up my drawer, I pull out the wad, to give her the additional tickets for the 8 tickets. And she's like arguing with me about it, about how nobody told her ever that she could have. I was like, no, I have documented several conversations with you about this to verify. In fact, I have the emails, I have your responses, I have I personally have spoken with you about this.
To me about I can have 8 tickets.
And she's arguing with me about this. And I was like, well, it doesn't really matter. Here, I will give you the tickets right now. And I have them in my hand. I'm trying to give her these tickets. And she's still arguing with me like, well, how do I get these tickets? Because no one has ever... I'm like, seriously, I am handing them to you as we speak. Just please take them and leave. And she just keeps...
Okay, this is the point where you just go, and just kind of cover their mouth with your hand. Is like, just take the tickets.
I wish I could. I was literally shoving these tickets in her hand. Like, here, you have 8 tickets. Please go. Just please go.
Here you go. Have a nice day.
She'd probably tear him up too. She'd just be like, I told you. I need to know why I don't have the tickets to go to Grant, and she'd be just ripping them to shreds into confetti.
Like, the really sad thing.
Shredded them.
The really sad thing, because I was talking to one of my coworkers about this after. Well, first of all, none of my coworkers were there because they abandoned me for these.
Of course they did. Jackass.
It was lunchtime. I can't rag on them too much because
yes you can.
They
eject switch.
When we had like more coworkers and they weren't at the desk as much, then they had no idea. But now that they do, like, we'll tease each other back and forth. But it's like, if I ask for anything, they just do it because they're like, no, you sit up there more than any of us, and these people that you talk to are weird. I said, I know. I've been telling you that. But they were all gone, so I was poor Bio's my confessor at lunchtime. It hits 1:00, IRC boots up, Baroness is now online, son of a bitch! And Bio's just like, oh, I gotta go get a sandwich now.
Apparently Lyserg says we should put this in the fanfic.
But yeah, I was telling somebody else about it afterwards, and they were just like, how?
I don't know.
It's because I said out loud that I was going to have an easy go of it because I had a stack of tickets. So.
And Murphy said, I don't think so.
It was crazy.
He wanted to be a bitch.
Yep. It was my own fault. I mean, I knew better than to say these things, and I did it anyway.
I'm glad you're owning up to it.
Exactly. Well, you kind of have to at this point. I mean, this is not my first rodeo. So... Every year. So there's something... Every year there's something new that you wouldn't have even thought would be a possibility, but you learn it.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much.
And no, Lyserg, I can't put most of my stuff in the fanfic, because although hysterical, it's just too outside of the realm of probability. Not possibility, it's definitely possible, but it's just so highly improbable that, the readers would just have a hard time, taking a step back and, then thinking, she just went over the top with this. It's like, no, this is my day-to-day life.
So it's almost like Star Wars, like how everything just probably somehow cosmically happens, coincidentally.
Yeah.
Like they find the Millennium Falcon, Han Solo and Chewie find the Millennium Falcon at the exact same time. Exactly. All those coincidences. Yeah.
I saw a Chewy stress ball during my my travels this morning. I should have got it.
No, because you know what's going to happen, because you wouldn't be able to squeeze them. You always let the Wookiee win.
Well, it was just like his head, though. It was a very round one. It was just done up like his face. So, anyway. Completely random thing there.
There you go.
We should.
Wow. That was about to go dirty, wasn't it?
No,
I think it was.
I was going to say we should touch on some questions from the hat, but then... Yeah.
I just think that was a Freudian slip.
I think it was,
if
too.
I do say so myself.
Or should we just throw caution to the wind and hit the pink box? I'm feeling kind of dangerous tonight.
Weren't some of the questions from the pink box?
Yeah, but I don't know which ones. I mean, they're all the same, and they're all in exactly the same kind of paper.
Let's play probability. See what the first question is.
Okay. It's gonna be the asterisk.
Yeah, it's gonna be the asterisk.
What celebrities have you seen in person?
Why do we even have that question?
I don't know.
You have seen presidential candidates, and that's about it.
I have had conversations with golf pros and former football stars and celebrity chefs, although I did not know he was a celebrity chef at the time, which made our conversation about the merits of instant mashed potatoes that much more interesting. Who else have I seen?
Now, question. Question. You're going to have to educate Killer and I on this. Coming from an Irish background, is it even legal to make instant mashed potatoes?
All right. And the chef in question was also of an Irish background. So what happened was back when we were cubicle dwellers, and before I was, the lord and master of all I survey in the resource center, I actually had like one of the little cubbies up in the dark corners of the recesses of the campus. And I enjoyed my job. I did a lot of analytics and number crunching, and it was fun. Yeah, pretty much. I had to get a new calculator every year because I kind of wore mine out on a regular basis, and that's what I did. But because I was always working on projects, I also didn't like to go out to eat, so I would either pack my lunch, or if I forgot to pack my lunch because, sometimes we run late in the morning, I had these little cups of instant mashed potatoes in my desk drawer that I could use as like a backup lunch so that I wouldn't forget to eat, because I tend to do that. And in order to make the instant mashed potatoes, I had to go to a break room, which was not near where I was, and, ride the elevator up and down, whatever. So when I would make these things, the celebrity chef he was a client of a lawyer that was in the building. So when I happened to take my lunch break and go down to make these instant mashed potatoes, happened to be at the same time that he would usually be coming, up or down in the elevator. And so he would, being a chef, be looking at me like, seriously, do you need to have, like, you can't make regular potatoes? It has to be instant. I'm like, where do you see a kitchen that I can, make this great, whatever. So we would have these arguments about it, and it pained him greatly.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
But back to the question. Is it like sacrilege to the Irish to make instant mashed potatoes?
I personally don't care. I just wanted to not be hungry. In his mind,
that's what
instant mashed
wondering is.
potatoes is sacrilege no matter what nationality you are, but
Sure. Well, I was just wondering because you're not a woman, according to some people, and you're not Irish, according to some people. It's like, poor Baroness, you're just a person without an identity.
I'm okay with it.
Or
That means I can
without
blend
labels,
in.
which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no borders. Baroness without borders.
Baronesses without borders.
Baroness without
Really?
borders. Hashtag it. We're gonna make
Yep.
that a thing.
Get it going.
There you go.
Who else have I met, though? I had a really weird email chain conversation with Mark Hamill one time when I was
I remember that story.
16. Yeah. I was actually thinking about reaching out to him for RivalCon, but I was actually afraid that he would remember that, and I wasn't quite sure how I'd react, so...
It would be hilarious
That,
if you remembered
wouldn't it? Wouldn't
It
it?
kind of would be.
So I've decided that I am going to reach out to him for next year. But at the same time,
Yeah.
saying this out loud means that somebody's probably going to, clue him in on that fact, and he might not even remember, but somebody will get him to say he does just to embarrass the hell out of me.
Exactly.
Killer.
This doesn't count as meeting because I didn't meet him, but I sat outside of the room of a physics conference one time, and there was a Russian physicist who got in trouble with his home nation because I guess he didn't register that he was going to a conference in the U.S. or something like that. But he was just sharing his
Knowledge.
research there, and apparently they weren't too thrilled about it when he got home because it actually made it in. I don't think it was national, but it was kind of one of the niche national, like basically in the science news, that this guy got in trouble. And it's just like, oh, I sat outside the room while he was probably making his presentation.
Probably. I don't think I've never met people, but I've actually seen them or been up close to them. I think the first one was like one of the original Apollo astronauts. He came to a school, and I went and heard him talk. It wasn't one of the ones who actually... I think he was one of the... I think it was the Apollo 13 guy who actually had to stay on the ground.
Okay, Ken Mattingly.
I think so. It's been a long, long time. But I think another one would be not so much a national celebrity, but an actual gun owners and shooters celebrity. Actually, one of the world record holders was John... I'm trying to remember his... Alec, he's like one of those guys who could actually shoot a revolver faster than a semi-auto pistol.
Ooh.
He could shoot it.
Some of those videos are crazy where they're doing
They
that.
are. I mean, he can shoot 12 shots in like less than 3 seconds, which requires him to reload the revolver.
And hit stuff.
And hit, well, yeah.
I mean, it isn't just like rapid firing into, I don't know, a bale of hay or something. It's
Even
like,
that
no, there are
alone-
targets.
Even that alone would be impressive. I mean, you
True,
could
but
shoot.
it makes it even more that they were hitting targets.
It's just...
Like a line of them,
Mhm.
typically, or something like that.
Yeah. So I think those are the only two semi-famous people I've ever met or seen. In
See,
close
we
proximity.
all had answers to that,
Mm-hmm.
to some degree.
Kind of amazing.
Yeah, I met Bush Jr. W.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We forgot one person. We've all
Who's
met
that?
Varyar. He's a
And
big
really,
deal on
that's the only celebrity you need to know.
Exactly.
Well,
He's
you
a big
guys
deal
have
on the
met
internet.
Varyar.
Oh, you haven't met Varyar?
Not in person, no.
You're so missing out, man.
I'm such a
I
crap.
tried to
I'm
explain
not
that.
goth like you guys are.
No, it's actually kind of interesting how many people that I meet in passing and have conversations with and just,
Yeah.
or who more often just come and talk to me, which
Yeah.
freaks me out a little bit. So.
Yep.
I wasn't even thinking when you said meeting at a conference bio that, all the people that I've met at like the math conferences and things, they were pretty neat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, anyway.
Next question.
Next question.
Bio. Reach to your
Seriously.
yeah.
Oh, no, you just draw
Yep, that
it.
one.
Just
That
draw
one.
it.
That one. Thank you.
Christ. Sometimes.
Well, I used to have little, like, arrows that told me what direction you guys had to, and then, yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Who was
This
America's
doesn't bode well.
Who was America's best game show host?
Ooh.
Bob Barker, obviously. Price is Right.
Oh.
If you say anything else, you're a heretic, and I disregard
This
your
is where
answer.
we say Drew Carey to like really drive her.
No.
I like Drew
over.
Carey, but not as the Price is Right host.
I would
I
say
want to find
Bob
like a real bad game show now just to pick them.
Bob Barker is the man. Bob Barker, like, knows martial arts and could whoop you even though he's like 87.
I mean, Pat Sajak stuff's pretty funny because apparently, like, a lot of the time he's drunk on stage.
Wow. Really?
That's what somebody had said at one time, yeah.
I'm certain
no way
that
of
Pat
verifying if that's
Sajak
true,
is
but
not.
yeah.
Ah.
You know, sometimes when he's just up there and he's just, like, ad-libbing, he just doesn't care if he's there at that moment.
It's
Like,
the
no,
freaking Wheel of Fortune,
don't get it.
okay?
Yeah.
First of
Well, 'cause
all,
you get that one guy who, like, gets every single puzzle and like...
they're
shuts
not
down the
exactly
people.
hard, Bio.
Well, I know, but still,
It's the
but it's just... But, like, they didn't hit anything, so it's not even an interesting, show when that
Yeah.
happens.
Apparently, he actually joined the army and was served in Vietnam as a disc jockey.
Who, Pat Sajak?
Bob Barker?
Yeah, Pat Sajak.
Oh, okay. Sajak. Interesting.
I'm looking at Wikipedia right now because that was going to be my answer.
Super
Either
interesting.
that, Bob Barker or Pat Sajak.
Bob Barker is
Maybe he's
the
been
answer
on
killer.
longest.
The answer with a capital T.
No, I agree.
Yes.
Although, I'll go. What's the guy who did the big screw up? What was it? Miss Universe or Miss USA?
Oh,
what's his name?
crap.
Harvey. He does the Family Feud now.
Yeah, I know who. I can't think.
It's
I don't
Steve
know what his
Harvey.
name.
Steve Harvey. Thank you. Oh God.
I was holding. I wanted you guys to find it.
No.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. And then even on his apology tweet, he misspelled something else.
Oh,
Happens.
I
'Cause
mean, come on.
He apologized to Miss Philippians instead of Philippines.
Oh God. You can't get anything right for trying. I mean, at least you got to give the guy some credit. Like, hey guys,
Oh yeah,
I
no, he owned
screwed
up to it. Yeah.
I screwed up.
And if you watch some of the YouTube compilations of his stuff from Family Feud, it's pretty
amazing.
funny.
He's like,
It's all about him, like, basically being as dirty as possible, but pretending like it's on them. Like,
yeah,
y'all crazy.
exactly. It's amazing.
Y'all came up with that, and it's like, dude, you totally set them up for that, and you know it.
So, yeah.
Well, again, it's Family Feud. You got to do something to keep it, entertaining.
No, he does a good job. He really does.
It's funny.
So is that going to be our triumvirate? The Bob Barker, Pat Sajak, and Steve Harvey.
It's the TV game show Triforce of sorts. And Vanna White, it, like, balances on her hand. It floats above her hand at all times. She's the guardian of the game show Triforce.
I want to go see a picture of that now.
Chat, get on it.
Oh boy.
Bob Barker, Steve Harvey, and Pat Sajak is a Triforce.
That would be amazing.
Vanna White has to be like Tinkerbell, I guess.
Although it's surprising we didn't do Jeopardy. What's his face?
Alex
Alex
Trebek
Trebek.
is
Yeah.
Canadian.
I like the parody version better than the real
I know, right?
from Celebrity Jeopardy when I think it's Will Ferrell that did it for the longest.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 And Sean Connery shows up.
Yeah. Just the
Suck it, Trebek. Suck it long. And
the
suck it hard.
antagonistic relationship between the two characters was worth it. Just like
Yes. Yes, I'm
terrible.
not a big Saturday Night Live fan, but I do periodically go through just to watch those segments over and over again. Worth
Even
it.
now, even a blind squirrel finds a nut.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
And speaking of nuts, let's let it go to the next question. Nice reference there.
Interestingly enough, all of these are written in the same color pen, which I use a different color pen each week, so I'm wondering if by sheer chance these were all from the same writing night.
Now,
Yeah, might be.
Because I think these are all from the Americana box. I know the game show one was.
Yeah.
Are you just rotating your pens, though? Because that is a possibility.
True that.
How many pins?
There's blue, purple, black, green. So 4. I have a pink one too, but it's still in the package. I haven't pulled it out yet. So the question is, what's your favorite breakfast?
Ooh, I know this one. Oh, no, I don't.
I love
Damn
breakfast.
it.
I love breakfast.
I don't really eat breakfast that much.
Neither do I, but I can.
But, I mean, I could think of something, but I mean,
No, it's not so much.
Bacon will obviously be involved.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Thick cut, baby.
Yeah.
See, I have a problem here because I love French toast, but I love pancakes as well.
No.
And I'm not sure
Why
which
not
one I
both?
love more.
No. French toast all the way.
And then you've got, like, the omelet situation, which for me, I'm very, very simple. Like, if I make an omelet, it's not really an omelet so much as like an egg pocket that's just stuffed with nothing but cheese.
Okay.
And then you've got, like, the side of
That's a
bacon
thing.
involved. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am stuck between French toast,
Mm-hmm.
homemade French toast, on Christmas Day, made with love by mother.
I was going to say. What's the other one?
No.
The other one is basically biscuits with sausage on top with
It's also
gravy
good.
and a egg over that.
That's
cheese.
pretty good too.
Now, if this were a killer dream, it'd be his girlfriend making Mom's French
No.
toast sticks. Just as good.
No.
But then,
No,
as
wait.
he set them down, he'd turn, and Bella would be eating them off the plate. He'd be like, "Not again, Bella! That's my meal!"
There would be
Here's
cheesecake involved too.
Yeah, there'd
Here's
be cheesecake.
here's the funny thing. We've actually had this discussion. He hates French toast.
Okay,
What?
that's understood.
I know. There's so many things we don't like.
How do you
The other,
how do
that's
you
the
not
joke-
like
that's the joke
French toast? It's
Just
just
depends.
No.
It just depends.
I don't know. It's
I don't
funny.
care for French toast sticks all that much.
that's not
That's
French.
different.
That's
That's
different.
not- yeah,
That's
that's like
prepackaged
Well, no, I'm like
crap.
where they take them and
Right.
No.
normally they just do really bad job with
no,
them.
just a
French
slice
toast
of
is good.
bread.
I want French toast like right now.
God,
God.
now thanks a lot.
Okay, so Sam has an interesting one here in the chat. Pumpkin pancakes with cinnamon butter, bacon, and scrambled eggs. I could dig that. I've never had pumpkin pancakes.
No,
but
I
I'd
haven't
give
either.
They're
it a
pretty
shot.
good. They're pretty good.
Cinnamon butter though.
mean,
Oh.
Yeah, cinnamon butter would be amazing.
Furitobo saying steak and eggs, which is also pretty good.
Yeah.
Ever had steak and eggs for
Breakfast.
before? No.
It's
I'm
not
a
a
huge steak guy either.
what?
You shut your mouth.
Well, unless it's like
We can't be
Then-
friends anymore.
cut.
What?
steak.
You don't.
Yeah,
What?
like Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, Philly
that type
cheese.
of steak.
Okay, if you're doing it on a sandwich, yes, but if not a steak steak.
Yeah, yeah. 'cause
No!
you make Chinese
No!
dishes with it.
No.
He's doing this on purpose.
Oh my god,
That's
I
all it
feel
is.
dizzy.
He's doing this on purpose.
Killer,
He's
I
trying to
literally
fuck with
feel
us.
dizzy.
Literally.
Oh.
Probably a good thing you are not
Did
coming
you
to
just shoot an
RivalCon.
AR-15 by chance?
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't do
The
that.
smells gave me PTSD.
Oh, that's funny, but don't do that.
Bio.
Don't do that. We don't need some SWGs, J's, whatever.
SWGs?
Yeah,
SJWs.
whatever.
I got your back, Killer.
Those people. What do you mean, those people? God damn it!
What do you gotta?
Why you
what
gotta
do
say
you
it
gotta
like that, Killer?
Damn, I need to watch that movie again.
A little bit.
It's been so long. I think that, wait, hold on. It's been like 6-7 years since that movie's been out.
Oh boy.
Hold on. Oh my god. Yeah, it's been about 8 years. It released in 2008.
I think what?
Now what?
Nothing. No, I'm good.
I guess another question.
I don't know, that
She
last...
has to show us the box, like... Show the hat.
Well, you know,
I'm not making this up.
I got yelled at during Killer's trial because I allegedly set him up with the question. Look at how many freaking questions are in here, people.
I was honestly curious about the probability. I figured you, being a math person, would have broken it down for me. That's all I was going for, really.
But bio, she's a woman. Women don't do math.
Jeez. People who specialize in that.
Nah, it's gonna be a little bit too. I was just going to mute Killer for a little while, you know, matriarchy at work,
Killer.
but...
You would.
Okay, so this is a different colored question. Who do you know personally who would make a good protagonist for a video game? My mom would make an excellent protagonist in a video game, actually.
Because we're kind of clueless, not clueless.
It depends on what it is that we're doing. But we were just talking earlier today about her terrorist goldfish.
Oh,
So, I mean,
Christ.
there's just all sorts of things that we could toss into a game that would be completely relevant to her life that would make for a very interesting and funny game.
I'm still sticking. My answer is your mom. So
My mom would make an excellent protagonist for a video game.
bio, do you got one?
I'm gonna say Killer McCoy.
No, you dick.
Postal 3.
No. You're doing this intentionally.
Of course
You're trying
he
to
is.
get me on the FBI list, aren't you?
No.
Intentionally.
No.
Okay.
Nope. I just want to set Bubba off on a don't snap, Killer.
Oh God. I hate you people. I hate you so much. So much.
Lyserg's in chat going, Killer, I would not let Baroness go shooting with us during RivalCon.
She's
I'm
okay.
pretty sure she's gonna be busy doing
Yeah,
other stuff.
I'm gonna be doing other things, so
Doing.
Baron's gonna be with you, so I don't know what you want to be
Whoa,
insinuating,
you don't have-
Killer.
You don't have to share with us here.
God.
It's gonna be
Anyway,
Wolfie, isn't it? You're doing Wolfie on the side. This is spite Baron.
what the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know.
It's quite a bit wrong with all of us tonight, I think. It's alright, we've
I
all
think
been
I
so
broke bio.
triggered.
I broke bio. Yes.
For a second there. Yep.
Just
Well,
for a second.
Bio needs to be
I had to
broken every once in a
reboot,
while.
you know.
So where's your button to turn you off and on?
Giggity. That's only for the Asians to know.
Oh god, it continues.
It does.
No, I don't know. I think our running idea about RCM the video game would have been an amazing thing, because we would all make excellent protagonists. And I still want to play a video game level where you're Varyar going through a grocery store, because that would be amazing.
Yes.
You just hear like
We've heard how that goes.
Yes! Yes, we have, and it's
We've heard the
amazing.
real-time commentary.
I just imagine, like, different quests, like, you know, you have successfully picked up tortilla chips, and then you just hear this announcement over the loudspeaker. Attention, Food Mart shoppers. There are terrorists in aisle 3, and then you just see Varyar get excited and go, lock and load.
Let's do this.
So, we've got Killer,
Oh, that's kind of dark.
my mom.
Like, so you're starting to hashtag Killer is the new Wolfie.
Oh, Lord.
You dick. Baron's not gonna kill me.
Let me see.
Besides, he doesn't like to shoot the wolf. That's too easy.
That's too easy.
Epic Lurker actually has a system down here in chat. So he says, depends on the game. Varyar for a strategy game, Baron for a horror game. Can see that.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That might be interesting if you have each level be a different genre of game and then you play as different characters. That might be interesting.
Now, do we make the characters aware that they're in that particular genre of game?
They would already know.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, just checking.
Seriously.
Of course, Baron would still scream like a little girl.
I have to decipher my own handwriting for a second. Which
Well.
game franchise? Well, you remember, we're not
You were
always
drunk. You were
entirely sober when we write the questions. What
You
game?
were sober. You wrote the questions.
Yeah.
I
I
think-
think she's trying to
Pass
blame
on
all
that.
of us for that.
Yeah. Spread the blame.
Killer drinks
Little
more
bit of
during our
projection
meetings than I do.
I know what you're talking
We
about.
both know it.
No. I'm
Anyway.
responsible.
The question reads, which game franchise is most likely to put out the next turd?
Call of Duty. Call him a shot.
Somebody was
disagree on. I think this one that's about to come out, is it like stuff that's coming out next, or
Infinity.
the game is the question
so you're saying
is
Infinity's
what
gonna
game
be-
franchise is most likely to put out the next turd? So
okay,
they were actually talking. Somebody was talking about that yesterday, about how like the new Call of Duty is something that the people who hate Call of Duty are looking forward to, and the people who are fans of Call of Duty don't want anything to do with. So I don't know.
Eh.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to think because I didn't watch all the E3
I haven't
stuff.
either.
So I'm just going down the list here.
I'm just looking forward to South Park. Oh, it's going to be amazing.
South Park is going to be amazing.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's-
god.
I kind of
Salad
feel like
Booty
it's going to
agrees
be
with
one
me.
of the VR games.
I kind of think it's going to be the whole VR genre, but
Ooh.
I
It
don't know.
depe-
I think once the price goes down, it will be bigger this time because they're doing some pretty cool stuff. I've heard
Yeah.
compared to previous generations.
Well, as long as they can actually implement it where it's actually an actual experience versus the old 3D monitors or TVs, which don't
Right.
really add anything.
which is what I was kind of basing my
Yeah.
thoughts on. And I
gotcha.
like
Yeah.
when they do 3D movies, I can't go and see them. I get physically ill trying to watch them. The same thing with, we had a friend who had a 3D TV, and we went over for some event, some movie or something that he was, and I watched it for like, I think 15 minutes I made it, and it was awful. So everyone's all excited about VR video games. It's like, I don't want to be that immersed in it because it's just, I get motion sickness playing certain levels in Portal where I can look away and I do have the stabilizers on. It's just like, okay, I don't want to be completely immersed in that.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna make my prediction as Titanfall 2. Now, and we kind of talked about this yesterday when Just Got Killed was in the channel with us on TeamSpeak, where it's just like, all this hype, and it seems like history's repeating itself.
Of
With
course.
the original Titanfall, where there's all this hype, and the trailer looks amazing, and it looks cool, and then when you get it, it's like, oh, it's more.
That's okay.
Yeah. it's
Almost like
so-so.
Destiny.
Oh. Yeah, so
God,
I'm
it's
gonna
so
say
disappointed.
Titanfall. I almost said Watch Dogs 2, but I like to think they've learned. It seems like they may have learned some lessons from the first one.
Don't put out graphics better than the game that actually will ship with.
Yeah.
happens.
No, it's companies are going to still keep
Ooh.
doing that.
The Star Wars Battlefront X-Wing VR mission, that would have been a good one too. Because, Battlefront, it sold, but then it kind of stagnated real quick.
Yeah. That's actually, I heard somewhere, but the Division actually has done the same thing. Like, it's literally over 90% of the actual user base have left the game already.
Yeah, and I wish I'd been there for that, the good, the bad, and the what if. I mean, it felt like there were enough people in there, but one of the things I wish they had done, which I'd said, was unlocking the burrows. It's very narrow on where you can go. And
Yeah.
It sounds like this new stuff coming out isn't even related to the burrows. It's all underground. Or one of them is called, like, the Division Underground, I think. I could be completely wrong on this. Let me look it up. Yeah, the Division Underground Expansion is what it's called.
No.
And it's like, why can't we open up, like, the bronze?
Because that would
open up
require
the
actual
queens
more
or something.
artists and game level designers.
Chat, I
Right.
love you guys. They're arguing about how many dimensions they can see in. Baron claims that he has 5,000 dimensions, which is accurate. I can vouch for that. Baron's hashtagging,
this
I'm a
is-
single player guy and that's okay.
Yep. This is focusing on the underground, so the factions began to grow their empires within the underground of New York City. Which the whole thing you guys kind of argued on the video was you didn't really feel like there were major factions with empires.
No, they
Really?
weren't.
I'm just saying I would be a one-person major faction. It's just how I
would
roll.
be.
Fairness faction. It's the Genzilla faction.
Damn straight.
Oh, I
Jeez.
love this. So it's on IGN.
Yeah.
And the one comment to this, and this was back in March, is, wait, really? And that's it. That's the newest comment on it.
Yep. I can't believe they're even making a movie.
What?
They have plans to make a movie.
Well,
of the
why not?
Division.
They made a movie out of freaking Battleship.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
apparently
but-
Assassin's Creed too. Wait, has that one come out already?
No, it's later this year.
Okay.
I
I've
think it's
seen the
kind of-
trailers for it. It's like, really? Oh, wow. This just seems really bad
Yeah.
and hokey.
It seems like people are hoping that one's going to rescue the video game genre,
not.
because apparently people were thinking that Warcraft didn't do it as well, which I've heard people liked it.
I've
I've not seen it. It's not my jam.
from my understanding, basically, if you already are a fan of Warcraft, you'll enjoy it. If you're not, it leaves a little bit to be desired.
Yeah.
Because one critic I read is like, there's so many characters that are dealt with the lore in that particular section they're doing.
Right.
They can give like one or two lines about what this character is, and they have to jump to the next character. So there's no
Right.
character development. So there's
Right.
no attachment or development.
So Baron is saying I should join him on the campaign to force the Allison Road developers to bring back the project. I'd love to talk about that at some point, but I can't help but think there's a reason that they got dropped by their publisher, or that they split paths with Team 17. And that was supposed to be the PT successor game in terms of looks. They put out a demo, everybody raved over it. I think there has to be a reason that they split up. Well, and they didn't even get a successful Kickstarter off the ground despite the hype. So, I mean, you'd be welcome to try it, but if this new Resident Evil game is kind of looking like it's going to be PT-ish based on the demo, then I don't know. I think they kind of screwed up their chance. I wish them well, though. I hope. I mean, it'd be cool to see it come out.
Yeah. Now we'll see. We'll see.
Yep.
Alright, guys. Well, I've got 10:36 local time, which
Okay.
means that Baron's up next. They're going to be playing Dead by Daylight tonight, so
Of
for
course.
those of you Yeah, press H for hook. For those of you who want to get in on the action, make sure to pop into our TeamSpeak, ts.rivalcastmedia.com:8540. Baron's going to be playing all night, or at least as long as he can go before he gets tired and falls asleep, because he did in fact work all day today.
Oh, poor baby.
And now he'll be up playing games all night, so it's always a good time.
I'm sorry,
What?
I just had a mental picture of him like playing and then just falling asleep in his chair.
He's done that.
About a couple of minutes later, you just kind of walk in, you're, kind of drowsy, you just put a pillow behind his head and put a blanket on him and just walk away, and that's how the stream ends. Yeah.
We've never done it on camera, but that has actually happened before.
That's how you should end the stream every single time. I don't care.
We need to just make a little video of it, and like Baron just like falling. He'd have to wear the same color shirt like every week though, so it would just blend well.
Just do like 4 or 5 of the cuts of it.
He'd screw it up. He would put like the green shirt on the day that
your husband
cold.
can't act.
That's
what you're
cold.
saying.
No, I'm saying that, at 4 o'clock in the morning when he's exhausted, he's gonna choose the clip with the wrong shirt. He's like, crap, I played the red video and I was wearing the green shirt today. And he'll be like, yeah, it's 4 in the morning, I don't care.
I don't care.
That's probably true.
I'll get in post-edit. So, anyway, so he'll be up next, starting in probably about 15 minutes-ish. Yep. For those of you who haven't gotten your tickets yet for RivalCon, you still have just a couple more days to go.
You just don't have a place to sleep.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, you're gonna be kind of sleeping out of your car and at truck stops at this point, because these houses fill the hotels.
You give D some money, he might work a deal for you. It's just probably going to be like a really small itty-bitty corner in the back.
You're going to be sleeping in the backyard, and you have to bring your own blanket. And I think you still have to.
$700, and you get a closet.
Yeah.
Space is limited. Buy now.
Bye.
All proceeds go to the fact that the Steam Summer Sale also starts on Friday. So
yeah, it goes to the preemptive Save D for Bubba's Wrath 2016.
Amazing.
The really sad thing is I was actively trying to plan RivalCon so that it didn't fall on the same weekend and failed miserably. So sorry about that, D. I tried. I really did. And
next week is going to be when Bubba's like the Emperor, going unlimited
power,
like shooting lightning bolts, and everyone's buying stuff. It'd be incredible.
Yep. Incredible.
Amazing.
Yep.
Amazing. So, yeah, we will have a pre-recorded video up for you guys for Friday night. The rest of us will be live at RivalCon, so we'll see a bunch of you there. For those of you who can't make it, we are going
to be you.
I know, right? We will be recording the panel discussions that we have on Saturday afternoon. I've been getting various confirmations from our different panelists all day, actually. So it's really cool. Chris Rager's going to be there. John Lowry, Ellen McLean, Steve Chesterton, and Natalie Winter are going to be on our voice actor panel on Saturday afternoon. And then Jerry Martin and Mark Masuki from Valve are going to be on our musicians panel later that afternoon, too. So I'm really, really excited to get to talk with everybody. We did it. We're here. We've joked about this for years, and now it's actually happening, and it's finally starting to sink in.
And thus commences the final countdown.
Title
drop.
Oh, speaking of, we're actually going to have a countdown on the front page of RivalCastMedia.com this week, too. So I don't know if Hacks put that up already or if it'll go live tomorrow morning, but it'll be there soon.
It's going to happen.
It'll be there soon. It'll be beautiful. It'll be amazing.
It's going to be great. It's going to be huge.
It's going to happen. It's going to be huge.
It is.
Yeah.
It's going to be huge.
Oh crap! I need to still write my article for this month.
Yes, you do, Killer.
I
Yes,
got
you
an
do.
idea. I'm gonna write about RivalCon.
Cheater.
That's right. I'm taking the easy way out.
Cheater. Oh, but you know what?
You
Here's
have
the
to be Baroness
problem,
to
Killer.
What?
The
Here's the
accidental
problem.
podcaster version of it, though.
Your article is due on Thursday, and RivalCon doesn't start until Friday.
I can make stuff up.
What an amazing thing! And everyone's gonna be like...
It turns...
Yeah, that's a complete disaster.
Well,
I give it 9 out of 10.
For those of you who read the fanfic, in that version of the first ever RivalCon, we had a giant spider invasion, and then the hotel burned to the ground after
Hey.
an epic battle with spiders. So yeah. Oh, and Baron was kidnapped and taken to Australia, so he missed the entire thing.
I don't care. I got to shoot things.
That's true. You will still get to shoot things. So there's that. There's that.
I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
It's
All
gonna be
right.
great.
We'll see you guys in next week for some of you, 2 weeks for our next live show, and stay tuned for Baron from all of us here at RivalCast Media. Cheers.